Garrett Ziegler, we know you're a good guy. We know you're on the right side here. How are you?
I'm okay. How are you? Thank you for having me on. I appreciate it.
You bet. I want to get you, let's just take care of that. Why is she so mad at you?
I have no idea other than we've told the truth. I was getting a drink at a water fountain. I never said one word to anybody the entire day. So it wasn't like I provoked this. Well, the Washington Post called me a provocateur. Couldn't be further from the truth. I was just like any one of the other 40 observers. She's from South Africa, so she may not understand that here in America, normal citizens, federal taxpayers, can observe criminal proceedings and they're free to do so. But apparently, in her Stalinist mindset, if she and or her family don't like you, that is enough due process afforded to you, and you are no longer allowed in the courtroom. So again, this is all ridiculous. She has the impulse control of her husband, which is to say she has the impulse control of a 13-year-old boy. The
Right.
American First Family should not be dropping the F-bomb and calling people Nazis outside of a federal courtroom.
Well, I agree. Now, let's face it. You've been you're an authority on the laptop, and you've cataloged it, and you published it, and I think you're being sued by Mr. Biden. But more on that
Yes.
later. And it's a bogus lawsuit.
Mhm.
Look, we know it's true.
Yes.
Can I get your reaction to this incredible letter that we got from the judge that the jury may have been tainted? One of the jurors allegedly has been going around to relatives saying, hey, he was already convicted. This is pretty, I think this is dynamite stuff, potentially. Whether or not the allegation turns out to be true, the judge just issued this letter, and that is a big deal, which, oh, by the way, is being ignored tonight by the mainstream media. Not a word about this.
Yes, we figured out who it was on Facebook. We followed the URL to their profile, and their bio on the profile says professional S poster with the expletive before poster. So this may turn out to be a troll at the epic level. But you're right, unless we have a subpoena to Facebook to see the IP logs and to be able to resolve it to a particular individual, we don't know much yet, other than the letter, like you said. He must have found this out today and lost his mind, good or bad. You'd think that they would have maybe subpoenaed Facebook first to see who the profile is behind, because anybody can make a profile and name it Michael Anderson. I just don't want the Trump camp to end up looking poorly if this turns out to be somebody from their side trying to throw a wrench in the whole thing. The whole thing was a joke to begin with. You know
Yeah.
that. And you know that I know that. I'm just saying that I'm a little bit of a doubting Thomas when it comes to the New York penal system right now. I got to see Trump vindicated before I can believe it.
I get it, but look, I would imagine during the trial, a lot of people were posting a lot of stuff. I mean, billions of people
Yes.
across the world knew about this, so they were probably getting all kinds of S posts. And for the judge to actually put this in writing, alerting both counsel on a Friday evening, essentially,
Yeah.
I would imagine that they did some sort of cursory review, and this might be at least credible. And
We can pray. We can
yeah,
pray.
I don't know. I feel like it's significant. And one other thing, they would not have
Yeah.
blown this off. They would not. The media should be covering it, and that's a
Of
fair
course they
point of
should
view.
be.
Maybe it's bogus, but they covered every little detail. This is from the judge. It's important and should be checked out.